Hello. Yeah. Hello, hello. This is Mike. Yeah. Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream, guys. So, in today's stream, we will learn a new graph topic, which is pending since a while now, and it's time to tackle the DSU. So, कहाँ गया DSU, 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 D. Hey, मचा. So, let me. Today's stream will keep it low. I'll not publish it anywhere. And skip. Stop this. ओके DSU कहाँ है? Union find and DSU. Yeah, this one. So this is the concept that I have to do. So for this I have to learn this. So DSU in Java, DSU find graph in Java. Okay, so this is we will do, and you guys can see me, right? Yes. So we'll do. I need to do one small arrangement over here. So can you remove the running spider gif completely?
It comes in.
Let me grab the first problem in here. Redundant connection. This one. So let me go to the problem list and search this question. Redundant connection. We have solved this actually using what? We have solved this using BFS and DFS both. So it's time for using the DSU. Union find. So we can do it using I completely using find. Let's start. Sunday is always a low energy from me also. Okay, so that is good. Redundant connection, but I want to read about DSU. So union theory. It's called union theory, right? Union theory or what? Union find, sorry. Union theory is different. So union find in graph. So today is the time to learn something new. So I have kept it on Sunday. That will be a normal stream. Graph series part 1 union find discussion. Not this. I want. In Java, I want to see the code, how the code really looks like in union find. standard optimized find disjoint set union DSU implementation in Java. The version both path comparison and union find by size to ensure operations run in near constant time. Mm.
And says, hey, I'm going to do the same thing in constant time.
Hello, bro. How are you, man? The Ninja 300 writer. Hello, hello. So today I'll keep very short stream because I just want to learn this concept and leave.
Time. You asked me, does 1 and 5 belong to the same component? I'm going to tell you, in constant time, either a yes or a no. That's the use case of disjoint set data structure. And one more thing, it is usually used in dynamic.
Do you guys know disjoint set? Have you guys ever used DSU or union find in any of the problem?
Dynamic graphs, graphs which keep on changing, graphs which keep on changing their configuration at every moment. What do you mean by exactly changing configuration? I'll explain you that in the later part. So disjoint set gives us two options.
No.
One
Okay.
is
Great.
finding the parent. That's one of its main functionality. And the other main functionality is union. Now, this union can be done with two methods. One is rank, other one is size. I'll be discussing both of them. But so primarily, it gives you two functions, find parent and union. Now, I did talk about dynamic graphs, graph changing configurations. So let's understand this. Now, what do you mean by these things? These are
Hey, bhaiya,
all
happy Independence Day.
edges. There's an edge between
Rajni,
all
hello,
these
hello,
things.
man.
Okay.
Happy
So
Independence Day.
initially, what we assume is
भारत आजाद हो गया
1,
भाई 16 तारीख
2,
है आज
3,
कैसे हो
4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone is alone. So initially, before all these edges formation, every node is single, right? So you have 1, 2. What it means is I'm asking you to connect 1, 2. So that is what union does for you. Remember this. Whenever I say connect 1, 2, union in disjoint set will do it for you. We'll talk about union in details, but as of now, uh, know the higher level of union. Union will go and connect this. So what I'll do is I'll go and connect. Okay, done. Next, 2 and 3, connect 2 and 3. Next, 4 and 5, connect 4 and 5. Next, 6 and 7, connect 6 and 7. So you see the graph is changing at every instant. But you'll be like, but Striver, wait, this is how graph is formed. But what happens here is if I stop the formation over here and I give you a question where after this formation, I suddenly ask you, hey, does 4 and 1 belong to the same component or not? You will say no. Why? Because 4 as of now is here, 1 as of now is here. Till this point, they are not in the same component. So the answer will
was this video removed or I forgot to send this is how I binge watch physics by the way
be no. So in any
भैया क्या पढ़
sense,
रहे हो आज डेवलपमेंट नहीं कर अरे यार आज थोड़ा सा मूड खराब है तो लीड कोड कर रहा था। भैया ये फॉरवर्ड डिप्लॉयड इंजीनियर का क्या सीन है, बहुत वायरल हो रहा है। हाँ यार, मैंने पढ़ा, मैं भी एक वीडियो बना रहा हूँ उस पर, फॉरवर्ड डिप्लॉयड इंजीनियर का। सो I'll give you a video on that. Forward deployed engineer as in we have to go to some मतलब एकदम ही रिमोट कस्टमर का जाके उसका प्रॉब्लम ऑटोमेशन से सॉल्व करने अपने को, बिकॉज आई हैव जॉइंड some of the sessions on FD and I've seen that. Yeah, it's trending. Palantir company has, if you know Palantir company by Peter Thiel, they have like popularized this role, forward deployed engineer. So I have to look that and एक वीडियो में डाल रहा हूँ, उस पे आएगा एक वीडियो. It's a very new thing. प्रोडक्ट इंजीनियर का वाट लगने वाला है भैया फिर तो. हाँ यार, सबका ही वाट लगने वाला है. पता नहीं अभी क्या होने वाला है, कैसे होने वाला है. देर आर सो मेनी अननोन्स राइट नाउ, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. टू whomever I am talking to, I'm just asking ki bro, what's the status in your company? Is your company using AI completely? Like your code, writing code is to become like complete AI part now. So what's something new that you are doing? So everybody is like AI सब काम कर दे रहा है, अभी हम तो कुछ नहीं कर रहे. तो सबका situation वही है भाई. The situation has changed drastically within last 6 months. So everyone is dangling. Yogesh bro, hello hello. Hello Yoga, how are you man? फिर भी भैया बैकएंड सेफ लग रहा है मुझे. There's nothing safe to be honest. Yeah, see FD job research. I was doing this job research. Uh, I have some action items and notes on this one. Mm, I'll come up with something good for this. Maybe the part that we are very relied on, like writing code, is gonna go. That is for sure. Because we as a developer are trained to write code, but eventually the writing code part is uh, being getting like completely automated. And now at this point, nobody even cares about what kind of a code is being pushed to get their repositories. हेलो ब्रो, साइलेंट आई. हेलो मैन, हाउ आर यू ब्रो? कल का स्ट्रीम बहुत ज़्यादा हेक्टिक हो गया. ऑलमोस्ट वी गॉट 700-800 व्यूज ऑन दैट, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई वाज really tired because we ended by 3 a.m. in the morning. So I thought I was thinking not to stream today, but I thought कि चलो कुछ कर लेते हैं, not to break any streak. Yeah. So system design. Hello boss. Hello sir. How are you man? अथर्व, स्टेटस क्या है बताओ भैया. ऐसा क्या था कल? ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कल. Saturday, see, there are some days when YouTube, yeah, the audience is live. So Saturday is a day when most of the people get time and they join. So some days, since some days we are getting almost 300, 400 views now. If I do something system design or project development, then though we get huge number of viewership. But sometimes only I don't want many people to join. Like I want to just stay relaxed and learn something new. So that on those days I do lead code. 5 मिनट ओके सर. ब्रो फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट के लिए कुछ बोलो. क्या बोलो उसके लिए? फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट जिंदाबाद. हेलो हेलो श्री साई ब्रो, हाउ आर यू मैन? हाउ आर यू? हैव यू स्टार्टेड रिवाइजिंग द क्वेश्चंस? Yeah, back to talking about AI. For me, like personally, I'm seeing there is a huge scope in system design part now, because as an engineer we are supposed to know each and everything. That's ये मैं जब से मैंने stream चालू किया तब से मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Yeah, data scientist also. There is data scientist in our chat right now. Yogesh Sato, he is my friend. Uh, he is also doing lead code and all. That's why he joined. Yes, Yogesh. Every career is been like fucked by AI. Don't worry about that. His package is maybe around 40, I guess. 35, 40, maybe might have changed. Is my college mate. Yes, with you on this system design. Yes, system design. Yeah, don't delete the messenger. Year of experience, maybe 4 5 years of experience. Yes, I agree. System design has become should become an integrated part of our engineering journey. Now we have to think in, like, if you guys have ever read about the Homo sapien, the book Homo sapien, the Darwin theory, कुछ पढ़ा हुआ है? Because that clearly says कि this is evolution. So we are in the phase of evolution. The task that our ancestors used to do, we have somehow automated or completely thrown out of our lives. Now coding can become like that. Coding was supposed to be, because uh, there are machines created and there were humans, so to bridge the gap between communication of machine and humans, we, the developer community, was responsible. But now apparently we don't need developers to communicate with the machines. So system design is like the core key. And the book that we are following, you guys all know, मेरे को इसका second part भी मिल गया. So I was since Monday, I plan to start on the message queues, because I really want to do something on this distributed message queue. It is used in my task regularly, and I have very less idea of this. So, distributed message queue is something that uh, I'll build this week. So, something around this project, page number 91. Mm, yeah, this distributed message queue. In this chapter, we explore a popular question in system design interviews. Design a distributed message queue. In modern architecture, systems are broken up into small and independent building blocks with well-defined interfaces between them. Message queues provide communication and coordination for those building blocks. Now, I was thinking, I don't have any microservice project with me. How would I implement this? I'll find some good implementation for this one. Uh, Data scientist package for greater than software engineer. Maybe not, some in some cases yes, some cases not. But yeah, data scientist में switch कर जाए क्या software engineer से? नहीं यार, see, restarting your career is always gonna take a hit on your career ladder. So better you stay where you are right now and excel in that field. Uh, don't try to jump career that much. Matlab, you can think about switching in technology as a software developer, but completely switching the career is it's a little bit tricky. I have started with recursion after delaying. It was pending from 1 to August. Yeah, nice, finally. But yeah, how much is spending on MCA is worth? I come from lower middle class. Okay, you are the guy from Lucknow, Roman Reigns. So, bro, if you are getting job based on your BCA right now, then take it. If you don't have any job right now, or there is no scope for you of getting job, then you can start preparing for MCA. But as soon as you start with MCA, don't just sit and wait till your MCA gets finished. You just start looking out for job, because as you come from lower middle class, you need a job right now. I have picked Striver's recursion playlist. So how is it? कुछ फायदा हो रहा है? Yogesh, system design and database architect are the future. With AI going forward, we need to focus more on architecture than before. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because I'll tell you the application that I was building recently, this mobile app. So this app I spent so much time in just building the architecture of it, and most of the code is like written by AI. So मेरे को इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ा. I thought I should write some code, but see, there is always a question in mind. कि you can spend 7 days writing a piece of code, or maybe get it done within 2 hours using AI. So what would you choose? So nobody has. I too don't have that much patience that I'll sit for a week and write the complete code by my own. Even though I can by taking help from Google and all, but at the end it just, if AI is doing it, then why not? So it's really helping out to create prototypes and all. System design, yes. जय जवान जय किसान. रोमन भाई कहाँ से? लखनऊ में. Hey there, Tej Talks. Hello, hello, Tej bro. Subham, new here. New here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel, bro. Yes, Trevor is good explaining using virtual explanation more than the code editor. लखनऊ में आपका लखनऊ में आपका स्वागत है. इट्स अ फेमस डायलॉग ना कहीं से, कोई मूवी में. लखनऊ में आपका स्वागत है. New to this learning series, to catch up with you. FYM SD2. Oh, nice, nice. कहाँ पे? You are from, like, which company you are working right now? So I'm like since last 3-4 months, I'm been learning Java on here on the stream, live stream. It is called Learning in Public niche. So I have built different projects in Java. I have started from the basics. I have almost completed 100 questions in LeetCode using Java now. And my next goal, I have also developed an app. I have deployed an app. So my next goal is to like get good at system designs now, solve some more questions in lead code, and probably try to get some good job maybe. I have just recently switched the job, but yeah, still looking out for jobs. What do you do? I'm new here in this channel. Yeah, I just explained. So today I picked up the one topic because कल हमने एक problem solve किया था. If you guys were there yesterday, so there was this problem. कहाँ गया? Count sub islands, not this one. uh, let me show you. So वो problem में actual में हम फंस गए. And I just learned two concepts from graph, which is like DFS and BFS. So apparently none of those concepts were really useful in finalizing this solution. So what I did, I thought, because this particular question can be solved using 4 different ways. It can be solved using DFS, BFS, union find, and then there are this array and matrix and all. We are just concerned about DFS, BFS and union find. I tried with DFS, but एक टेस्ट केस में ये फेल हो जाता है. So wherever there are like more number of array sets, then it gets filled. So that's where union find comes into picture. So as per my Notion sheet that I have built for myself, what I need to solve, I came till this point. Yeah, malware. No, not this one. This one. So I still kept it as unsolved, even though I solved it. But because of that test case, I understood I need union find, and I decided to jump to this part because I have solved these all questions now. The topic that I should be aware of, should know, is this union find. So I'll do that. तो किसी को अगर पता होगा, if anybody knows from where should I learn this topic quickly, just tell me, because I am not in a mood today to watch a 42-minute का video. It is just too boring for me. I can read from somewhere union find in graph theory. So if anybody knows कहाँ से पढ़ के मेरे को quickly 5 मिनट में समझ में आ जाएगा, I'll just read. Else चार GPT से पढ़ सकते हैं union find algorithm. So given two components of an undirected graph. The question is whether node 1 and node 5 are in the same component or not. Oh, okay, okay. This is the same question that we solved. Redundant connection, we solved it using BFS. Earlier we solved it using DFS, BFS. Now it's time to solve this using this union find. Basically we have to do something similar, like connected this find redundant connection, something like this. So we'll see. uh भाई पब्लिक में तो नहीं बता सकते. You can come in Discord here. My name is अथर्व. या पब्लिक में बता दो भाई क्या हो गया. Actually, I'm afraid to try non-linear data structure. Any tips? Don't be afraid, bro. Just start, just start at some point. नहीं तो ऐसे डर डर you are afraid because you haven't started. If you start it, you won't be afraid anymore. You will be afraid if you start with the easier problems. You will be afraid of medium problems. After solving easier problems, you can move to medium problems. Then you will be afraid of harder ones. After medium problems, you can tackle harder ones, and now after that, you wouldn't be afraid of anything in this world. How do you get your shit, which you are doing? I created it myself. मैं as I'm going forward, जो मेरे को दिख रहा है, जो मिल रहा है, I'm just adding this to my sheet. This is not very well organized, but little bit. I'm doing the graph topics in this pattern wise, because pattern is something my brain can easily understand rather than solving some random question. So this is how I like to study. So I'm taking one pattern, solve almost all the possible problems available on the LeetCode, starting from the easier ones to the harder ones. So at the end, you can see there is one hard question at the end of every concept. So that is how I'm doing. Then grid DFS, 4 direction traversal. This is graph traversal, simple graph traversal, which can be solved using BFS, DFS. This is strictly DFS, 4 direction traversal. I have created my own combination of method using recursion and DFS. So by using that pattern, I'm solving all these questions. Maybe I have written some notes. No, I haven't. I should. Then boundary DFS, backtracking I haven't solved. I haven't done backtracking. Then single source or just path, multi-source BFS, then cycle detection. These jump games were there, state space BFS. Uh, so this is it. It's not any sheet, bro. It's my own work. Today I think we should only talk now, because we did enough for this week. तक्षक, हेलो तक्षक. भाई चार्ट जीपीटी थोड़ा बेसिक आइडिया मैंने थोड़ा ऐसे करा है, आइडिया ले सकते हैं पहले. Oh, मैंने I missed some message. अबे some that's cool. I'm currently working for a US based product based company. I'm planning and in phases of preparing for a switch. We all are doing something like that. So you may join the community. An optimal way to learn DSA. Yes, for me though, I find that this is an optimal way, because see, I have I have structured this DSA learning in multiple iterations for myself. In the first iteration, I will solve ekdam typical pattern based question. Like I'll follow strictly the patterns. I'll take one pattern, I'll stick on that pattern for like 2-3 days, learn that pattern, practice on that pattern, understand edge cases on that pattern, and move on. Next pattern, then next pattern. So I have broken down graph into 14 patterns. Similarly, I break down each and every DSA into smaller patterns. So I can understand smaller patterns. So my prediction is by the end of 150, 160 questions, I'll be done with all the patterns one time. Then in the next iteration, I'll start to go topic wise, like one level up. I'll not go pattern wise, then I'll just go graph. I can solve trees, I can solve any other topic. Then I'll not look at the patterns, then I'll just pick the question from any question from graph. I'll think how to solve this particular question, which pattern would be useful here. If I'll be able to understand which pattern, then fine. If not, go back to my notes and see how to do it. So that's why I said that is an optimal way. It may not be optimal for each and every one of you, but it is optimal for me. Like पहले वीडियो देखो फिर what steps. Okay. How are you today? Don't ask, bro. I'm really tired today. गले की वाट लगी पड़ी हुई है मेरे. How many years you are into this field? I'm like 5.5 years now, bro. My LinkedIn profile is in the pinned comment. You can check that out. Bro, I searched and getting more and more better colleges and higher fees. Is going. How much do you think supposed to spend on PG, bro? You just check कि how much of placement you can take. So you can calculate ROI based on that. हर एक कॉलेज का अपना अपना एवरेज पैकेज दिया होता है प्लेसमेंट का. सो यू कैन चेक दैट डेटा, check the fees and calculate ROI, return on investment. So based on that, you can probably get an idea like how much percent of because you don't have any other uh, criteria to figure that out. Then I'm guessing you can use ROI, return on investment. For example, if there is a college whose fees is, for example, 1 lakh, and after that you are going to get, after 2 years you are going to get a package of maybe 3 lakhs, then it's 3 times ROI. So that's how you can calculate. कल 5 आवर्स तक स्ट्रीम स्ट्रेच हो गया था. हाँ यार, आज नहीं करना. आज मेरे को, आज तो मैं इस मूड में ही नहीं था. मैं सोचा आधा घंटा आऊँगा, कंसेप्ट पढ़ूंगा, किसी को नहीं बताऊंगा मैं स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ, और मैं बंद करके चला जाऊंगा. कल मजा आया लेकिन, है ना अथर्व? भाई पर हर किसी को नहीं मिलती तो, हर किसी को नहीं मिलती, देन किसी न किसी को तो मिलती है. तो तुम क्यों सोच रहे हो कि तुम उस हर किसी में आओगे कि जिसको जॉब नहीं मिल रही है? तुम पहले से ये डिसाइडेड हो कि मेरे को जॉब नहीं मिलने वाली है, तो तुम्हें वैसे भी नहीं मिलेगी फिर. काफी बड़े लोग आए थे. यस, आई वाज थिंकिंग टू गेट हिम, द यस्टरडेज गाय ना, गेट हिम ऑन अ कॉल, एंड वी कैन आस्क हिम सम क्वेश्चन. अजाइल गुरु भाई काफी आदमी अच्छे. यस यस, आई वाज प्लानिंग टू connect with him and get him on a call, get him on a stream. I'll send him a Google Meet link. We'll see if he is really willing to join, and then we can see how, because he had really great experience. 27-28 साल ही इज इन यूके. ही इज डन. उस उन्होंने कल दिखाया था, मैं बाद में देख रहा था कितना कितना डिप्लॉयमेंट ही हैज क्रिएटेड, डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स आउट ऑफ दैट. अजाइल गुरु. 27-28 में तो इंडिया में कितने फ्रेशर आ जाएंगे रेंज में. यस भाई, बहुत ही खतरनाक सिचुएशन होने वाला है. देख लो कुछ ना कुछ. Oh yeah, I also know him from the comments. Yes, Ajahil Guru. यार मेरा बिल्कुल भी मन नहीं कर रहा है पांचों आज पढ़ने का. साला क्यों मैं स्ट्रीम पे आया, ऐसा लग रहा है. uh, oh I know, bro, you look like Tarun Speaks. हाँ, Tarun Speaks तो देखा है मैंने. Bro, he is very young guy. आज एक बच्चा आया था स्ट्रीम में भाई, 10th क्लास में ही डीएसए पूछ रहा था. ये जो लोग बचपन से डीएसए कर रहे हैं ना, मेरे को लग रहा है इन लोगों को ऐसी वाट लगने वाली है, कभी भी इनको जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ने वाली है. If somebody asks what you achieved by solving like 1,000 lead code questions, what the answer do you have? Nothing. अगर कंपनीज ने पूछना ही छोड़ दिया तो फिर क्या फायदा रहेगा इन सब चीज़ों का. मैकडॉन इज बैक. गाइस इफ एनीबडी हैज समथिंग टू शो, कोई प्रोजेक्ट या कुछ, वी विल सी दैट, बिकॉज अभी तो मेरा दिमाग, माई ब्रेन इज नॉट ब्रेनिंग टुडे. Gen Z, they are Gen Alpha. When the Gen Alpha comes into the picture, what will happen, God knows. बच्चे अब क्या ही बोलते हैं. यस. मुझे हमेशा डर रहता है, मैंने इतना डीएसए पढ़ लिया है, कहीं कंपनीज पूछना ना छोड़ दे. ट्रू. सेम ब्रो. There is one video on Google's page, no, the guy who takes, who not takes. There is an interview on YouTube where that guy really prepares the kind of interviews Google takes. So Google का जो भी interview का structure है, that guy plans that, and he said within a year everything is gonna change, and once Google changes the strategy, every other company just copies it. I shook. अथर्व इज लाइक कि साला मैं कर रहा हूँ डीएसए अभी से, ऐसे ना होए. मैंने कुछ स्टडी करा है, कंपनीज कुछ नए पैटर्न्स ला रही है जिसमें कभी कभी डीएसए हटा दे रही है और न्यू चीज़ें आ रही है, लाइक एआईएमएल हो सकता है. डराओ मत भाई, नहीं डरा रहे भाई, नहीं डरा रहे. ये एआईएमएल में भी कूदना, एआई तो अभी चाहिए, बिना एआई के कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. Macdon, now you are here. Can you tell me from where I can quickly learn Union Join DSU? Because I am really bored today. So if you can tell me a source from where I can learn it, I'll quickly learn that. So what I'm supposed to do now, like choosing a career, bro. You are really confused, guy. Roman Riggs. So if you have something done in your college time, like फाइनल कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा, फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट या सम प्रोजेक्ट, साइड प्रोजेक्ट दैट यू हैव डन. So use that project as your core thing on your resume and start applying to the jobs. As a fresher, I'm again telling you guys, who are not choosers. The company will choose you uh, by taking your interview, and they will place you in relevant role for you. So as a fresher, you are really not a chooser कि तुम्हें कौन से रोल में जाना है. तुम्हें अभी बस इंटरव्यू देना है, जो भी इंटरव्यू मिले वो इंटरव्यू दो. ऐसे ये क्वेश्चन लाओ ही मत. एज अ फ्रेशर यू शुड नॉट आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन, विच करियर शुड आई चूज इन आईटी. लाइक रियली मैन, companies are the ones who are going to decide on your career. You just prepare, you just do your studies, you just prepare your क्या बोलते projects, you just do your lead code, जो भी करना है करो, and just be ready for interviews. जैसे कंपनी आती है वैसे कंपनी में बैठो, इंटरव्यू दो, उनको अच्छा लगेगा वो लेंगे. एंड फॉर फर्स्ट 6 months 7 months they like really teach you some things. It's rarely happens that a company will expect some kind of a work from the first day. As a fresher, it will not gonna happen. For initial few months, you fresher is just a liability to a company. After that liability, the company's task is to convert that liability into a good asset. मुझे लगता है एआई से मतलब ये जो कर्सर एंटी ग्रेविटी वगैरह है, या यू कैन लर्न फ्रॉम स्ट्राइवर. स्ट्राइवर से खुला हुआ है, उसका वीडियो तो नहीं देखना है मेरे को. आर यू वेल वर्स्ड विथ क्लासेस ऑब्जेक्ट्स? ओप्स, आई होप सो. यस मैन. Samarth. Yeah, how did you find the Discord URL? Hello, Samarth. Guys, kindly like the stream. even though I'm not doing much things today, but still like the stream. Okay, let's try to just do one question on this new, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, new pattern, and then we can end. Hmm, backtracking method. Our sheet में there is a solution. सर्च करने का ऑप्शन नहीं है क्या इधर? क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है इसमें. Nice. So better I'll just find how this question has been solved using union join. I started writing article series on algorithm. I board. If board, check out this. Okay, give me the link. If you're trying to share any link on this YouTube chat, YouTube doesn't allow it. It's not me. It's YouTube who doesn't allow it. In your description. Oh, okay. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yes. Fear of copyright strike? No, no, no. वीडियो देखने पे कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक नहीं आता ब्रो. इट्स अ 43-minute वीडियो एंड आई एम रियली टायर्ड. आई एम लाइक नॉट फीलिंग वेल टुडे और मैं 43 मिनट का वीडियो देखूं, ये तो होने से रहा आज मेरे से. माफ कीजिएगा हमें. Bro, I recommend upsolve today's contest live. Let's see how much you can solve. I'm here. Can you guys hear me now? Let me check. Am I audible? Yes, I'm audible. Yeah, this question. हम सीधा क्वेश्चन ही करते हैं. Find the path if exist. We have already solved this question. It is almost the purest beginner union find problem. You basically do this 0, 0, 1, 0 for every edge you will find 0 and find you. Okay, so I can now search this particular problem and इसको कैसे solve करते हैं ताकि मैं पूरा वीडियो ना देखूं.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and today let's not
भाई का भी 13 मिनट का है. 2x पे देखो भाई. देखते हैं. अभी आवाज आ रही है ना ठीक से? भैया, I told you yesterday, state university in Noida and private university in Lucknow, they are offering same average package, same fees, just relocating cost. That's why I'm confused, nothing more. Bro, मैंने कल भी तुम्हें बताया, तुमने सुना नहीं है. रोमन रेंस ब्रो, go to Noida, go to fucking Noida, bro. Just leave your hometown, Lucknow, because the kind of exposure you get from bigger cities is like unmatchable. तुम अपने शहर में बैठ के इतना मेरे को नहीं लगता है कि जितना एक्सपोजर नोएडा में जाके मिलेगा तुम्हें वो यहाँ पे मिलेगा, बिकॉज वंस यू गो टू नोएडा यू विल गेट अ एक्सपोजर ऑफ कंप्लीट दिल्ली एनसीआर, नॉट जस्ट ओनली नोएडा. सो कंप्लीट दिल्ली एनसीआर की कंपनीज भी वहाँ पे आएगी, तो योर चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग समवेयर विल रियली इंक्रीज. सो गो टू नोएडा ब्रो, डोंट आस्क दिस अगेन. नोएडा में जाओ. देखते हैं भाई, वीडियो ही देख लेते हैं, चलो.
Set comes in and hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. So in this video, we're going to learn about the most important topic in the graph series, which is the disjoint set data structure. It's a very important topic. Why? This is commonly asked in almost all interviews and the online assessments as well. So you need to master this topic. And in order to master this topic, you have to watch this video and all the follow-up problems that I'll be solving in the next part of this graph series. So let's understand why is disjoint set data structure used. So imagine I give you something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I give you other portion like 5, 6, 7. This is a single graph, but it has two components. First
Okay,
one,
let me first read the question so that we will know अपने को exactly क्या जानना है इस वीडियो में से. So this is the basic question that we can do. Find path exist or not. So there is a bidirectional graph with n vertices where each vertex is labeled 0 to n minus 1, n minus 1 inclusive. So if there are three, there will be only 0, 1 and 2. The edges in the graph are represented as a 2D integer array edges where each edge UV denotes bidirectional edge between vertex this and this. Every vertex is this, no vertex edge itself. You want to determine if there is a valid path exists from vertex source to vertex destination. Given edges, this has given return true if there is a valid path source to destination or false otherwise. So we have already solved this using DFS. So हमने क्या किया था, let me just see. This is like the basic list of array list we have created. Added empty graph is created, then added all the edges. Okay, and then we have created boolean visited, simple return DFS. If source equal to destination, we'll just return true. If not, we will mark this current source as true, whatever we are passing this source over here. And then we will go and check all the neighbors of this particular graph, particular source from the graph. So all the neighbors, if it is not visited, then we will do DFS on that, and else true. Sorry, if this DFS, like if source equal to destination, if we get true from here, then we will simply return true, else end may false. So this is how we are checking if is there really path exist or not. So it will go to this neighbor, it will again go and check if its source equal to destination, no. It will it's to no equal.
one is this, second one is this. Now suddenly someone will come up and say, hey, does 1 and 5 belong to the same component or not? How will you determine? You'll pick up 1 and you'll start a DFS traversal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the traversal is complete. You could not find 5. Since you could not find 5 in the DFS traversal of 1 in that component, you'll be like, they do not belong to the same component. You did a DFS traversal, and that's the brute force. How much time will the DFS traversal take? N plus E. That's the complexity the DFS or the BFS takes. Already discussed this in the previous section of the graph series. If you do not know DFS or BFS, go back and watch it. So the brute force is going to take a kind of linear time complexity. So this is where something like disjoint set comes in and says, hey, I'm going to do the same thing in constant time. You ask me, does 1 and 5 belong to the same component? I'm going to tell you in constant time, either a yes or a no. That's the use case of disjoint set data structure. And one more thing, it is usually used in dynamic graphs, graphs which keep on changing, graphs which keep on changing their configuration at every moment. What do you mean by exactly changing configuration? I'll explain you that in the later part. So disjoint set gives us two options. One is finding the parent. That's one of its main functionality. And the other main functionality is union. Now, this union can be done with two methods. One is rank, other one is size. I'll be discussing both of them. But so primarily it gives you two functions, find parent and union. Now, I did talk about dynamic graphs, graph changing configurations. So let's understand this. Now, what do you mean by these things? These are all edges. There's an edge between 5 and 6. Okay. So initially, what we assume is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone is alone. So initially, before all these edges formation, every node is single, right? So you have 1, 2. What it means is I'm asking you to connect 1, 2. So that is what union does for you. Remember this. Whenever I say connect 1, 2, union in disjoint set will do it for you. We'll talk about union in details, but as of now, know the higher level of union. Union will go and connect. So what I'll do is I'll go and connect. Okay, done. Next, 2 and 3, connect 2 and 3. Next, 4 and 5, connect 4 and 5. Next, 6 and 7, connect 6 and 7. So you see the graph is changing at every instant. But you'll be like, but Striver, wait, this is how graph is formed. But what happens here is if I stop the formation over here and I give you a question where after this formation, I suddenly ask you, hey, does 4 and 1 belong to the same component or not? You will say no. Why? Because 4 as of now is here, 1 as of now is here. Till this point, they are not in the same component. So the answer will be no. So in any stage, someone might come up and ask you because the graph is changing at every step. But I can ask you a question at any step, and you should be able to answer that in constant time. That is what this joint set will do, and I'll explain you how it does. Next, 5 and 6. Let's connect 5 and 6. Next, 3 and 7. Let's connect 3 and 7. Now, if I ask you the same question, does 1 and 4 belong to, like after performing all the operation, does 1 and 4 belong to the same component? Your answer to that will be yes, they do belong to the same component. Understood? So you saw till here the graph was something different. The moment you performed the next two operations, the graph was a combined one. So I can ask you this particular question or any U and V belong to the same component at any particular time. So this is the use case of disjoint set data structure. Now let's quickly check out what is find parent and what is union exactly. So in order to implement disjoint set data structure, we can implement union in two ways. One is the rank, the other one is the size. So I can follow two ways of doing it. Okay. But initially I'll be teaching you the rank. I'll be coding you up, showing you how to write a clean code so that it can be reused in almost all the problems. And then I'll be teaching you the size one. So the video will be like first union by rank, then union by size. Okay, so let's understand rank. So in order to implement union by rank, we will be requiring a couple of arrays. One is the rank array, while the other one is the parent array, which will serve for finding parent. I'll explain you. So let's quickly assign the rank and the parent arrays. Okay, so the initial configuration is very, very simple. What we do is we assign a rank array with the same size of the number of nodes. Since the graph is one based indexing, I start the array from 1. So everyone is assigned to 0. Okay, so what does rank 0 mean? So if you see this particular node, there is no one beneath it. So it means there is no one beneath it, 0 nodes beneath it. But eventually, with the optimizations that we will do, the meaning will change. So I'll explain you throughout the course. So now we have a parent array. Now remember, initially everyone is the parent of himself. Now what does parent mean? Parent. Okay, right above guy. That is what is the definition of the parent, which is stored here. Again, over the course of this lecture, the definition of parent will change as we do multiple optimizations in order to obtain a constant time complexity. So this is what we currently have. let's quickly start the operations. So let's quickly write the pseudocode for the union of u comma v. So remember the step one is very simple. The step one says find ultimate parent. Yes, find ultimate parent of u and v. What is the meaning of ultimate parent? I'll explain you. And we can term this as ultimate parent, like ultimate parent of u and v. Let's term this as pu and pv. pu means ultimate parent of u, pv means ultimate parent of pv. Now find rank of those ultimate parents. Find rank of pu, pv. Find rank of ultimate parents, not u and v. Ultimate parents. Okay. Now connect smaller rank to larger rank. Connect smaller rank to larger rank always. In case of equality, you can connect anyone to anyone. We will explain that as we move. Okay, cool. We have understood or I've written the pseudocode. Okay, let's now quickly check out the first operation that has been asked for us. It says union of 1, 2. So what I do is I have 1. So I go and look at the parent of 1. What is the ultimate parent? You have a bunch of nodes. The guy at the top is known as the ultimate parent. Okay, so for 1, who is the ultimate parent? 1 itself. For 2, 2 is the ultimate parent. So I can say, as of now, the ultimate parent of 1 is 1 and the ultimate parent of 2 is 2. What is the rank of both? Can I say the rank of both is as of now 0? If you carefully see, both the ranks are 0. So if they are equal rank, you can actually connect anyone to anyone. Very important. You can go ahead and connect, either you can connect like 1 here or either you can connect 2. It is completely your choice. So what you do is you will go ahead and take this 2 and say, can you please connect with, or I can change the color, can you please connect with 2? And you'll go to that. Now your above parent is 1. Now remember, you connected 2 to 1, right? Both of them had same level. Both of them were equal height. So you took it and connected. So the height increased. And if the height increased, the rank will also increase by 1. The rank will also increase by 1. Done? Perfect. Next, 2, 3. And this is where again the next thing comes. Who is the ultimate parent of 2? Let's see who's the ultimate parent of 2. It's 1 over here. And is the 1 the top guy? It is. So the ultimate parent of 2 is 1. Who is the ultimate parent of 3? 3 itself. What's the rank? Rank of this particular 1 is 1. Rank of this particular 3 is 3. If you see 1 is 1, 3 is 0. Sorry, it will be 0. Who is the greater guy? This one. So 3 will come up and get connected. So the smaller guy comes up and gets connected to the larger one. So 3 is connected to this. Now I'll go and erase this. Connected. Do I do anything to the ranks? No, you will not do anything to the ranks. Why? Because it still has a height of 1, because you connected a smaller to the larger. So the larger is not going to increase. It's not going to increase. So thereby we keep the same height. Perfect. Next, connect 4 and 5. Who is the ultimate parent of 4? 4. Who is the ultimate parent of 5? 5. What's the rank? 0, 0. Connect anyone to anyone. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and connect 5 to 4 and I'll erase this. I'll update the parent of 5 to 4. And the other thing that, by the way, I forgot to update the parent of 3. It will be 1. So what the other thing I'll do is I'll increase the rank by 1 because two same guys connected, height increases. So done.
It's discharged. Got discharged. So मे बी माइक भी मेरे को बोल रहा है कि आज स्ट्रीम ना करे. तो मेरा यही प्लान था कि आज शॉर्ट रखेंगे क्योंकि देर इज़ सम न्यू कंसेप्ट एंड आई नीड टू गो एंड लर्न दिस. So better I'll prepare this concept and I'll come on the next stream. So meanwhile, take care. Bye bye. We'll end this because it's Sunday as well. तुम दोनों कनेक्ट कर लो भाई डिस्कॉर्ड पे कहीं पे लिंक्डइन पे, बिकॉज तुम दोनों सेम लखनऊ से ही हो, एक ही कॉलेज से ही हो, सेम ही पैटर्न कर रहे हो, तो बढ़िया है. कनेक्ट कर लो. चलो मिलते हैं कल यार. आज एंड करते हैं जल्दी स्ट्रीम. अथर्व ब्रो बाय बाय, गुड नाइट.